Hello everyone, welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing How Are You Surprising People or What About You is Surprising People Lately. You can take this reading as it is, or you can even apply it to a specific situation or a specific person if you feel like it's resonating. All right, that's the topic for today. I hope this resonates with you guys. Please share your feedback in the comments. I'm going to show the three piles for the three options for the three piles today. For pile number one, we have the king. We see the sword and the crown. Sword is also connected with Swati Nakshatra, and the crown we can connect with Magha. We have the smith here. It says overthinking, taking action. You can observe the imagery, go with that, or a keyword or anything that you feel called to. We have orator for pile number three, communication, confidence. This is the skull. We can also connect with Magha. This is giving me major Saturn energy, and here this can also be Aries because the head is connected with Aries first house. But you can go with anything, even Mercury element is here. So go with what you feel called to. You can also go with number 1, 2 or 3. So I will see in your pile, make your choice. Hello pile number 1, welcome to your reading. This is the card that you got, the king. It says control, reversal of fortune. So how you're surprising people is by your leadership skills. You're becoming more independent. You're becoming more of a leader. You're channeling your masculine energy, or I can say you're stepping into your masculine energy. There's definitely been a shift in your energy. You seem more powerful, more strong. Some of you, maybe I see working out also. Maybe you've started working out, or you're speaking up a little bit more, voicing your opinions a bit more, and asking for things, stating your opinions, being very confident. That's the energy I'm seeing around you. We have letter here, number 27, also the 7 of swords. So you're becoming smarter. It's kind of like stepping out of that energy of working hard to working smart. That's what I'm picking up for you. And more communicative also. With letter, it gives me a bit of serious energy, like you're more serious or more mature. You seem more important somehow. And it gives me this letter makes me think of the career, more professional vibes, or more about your aura, your energy, how you want to be perceived by other people, you as a brand. I think you're rebranding somehow. That's what I want to say. We have size. You're coming across as more closed off. You're not sharing your feelings as much. That's what I'm picking up. You're coming a little closed off, coming across. But I'm sensing power in your energy. You want to be taken more seriously by others. We have the star, starfish, water element. We also had water here in the back. So starfish, this card or this animal is connected with visibility, popularity, good looks. Some of you I see investing more in your looks, dressing better, being more professional, communicating more. See, we had yeah, with the letter I was thinking of communication. So I think the way you're speaking is different, and you're also becoming more charismatic, more good looking. Maybe you're putting effort there, or naturally you're coming across as more attractive because you are more reserved, or you just give off this energy of being less accessible to other people. Like you're busy, you have things going on, you're not easily available, you're trying to rebrand yourself. You seem very confident, you seem like you're going in a different direction, you're rerouting somehow. And this is not just specific to your career or, let's say, a phase that you're into. It's about your future direction you want to take. That's what I'm picking up. I will pull some tarot for you guys now. Water element is here. Starfish is connected with good looks. You're coming across as more attractive. People are more drawn towards you. Now you seem more confident and people are seeing you in a different light. So a lot of people who didn't find you attractive in the past are now finding you attractive. And because you're less available, you're not reaching out as much, people want to reach out to you. So the energy has flipped. We have the King of Pentacles. So I'm not surprised the King card came out, because obviously we have the King here as well. And this is more about building resources, building a brand, becoming more successful, more powerful. King of Pentacles is more practical energy, a person who's grounded, person who's mature, person who's wise, and building their resources, becoming more successful. That's how you're rebranding. And a lot of yellow has come out for you, even the gold of the crown, and then these yellow flowers, then the starfish is yellow. So it just gives me the energy of bit of Jupiter and Sun. And these two planets, both are masculine. Sun is specifically the King card, or the planet that we connect with King. And it just shows that leadership quality, masculine energy, right? Confidence. And Jupiter is about positivity. So you're coming across as a person who's much happier, more brighter, more confident, more happy, even perhaps more funny. We can connect humor also with Jupiter. You seem more wise. So a lot of people are viewing you as a new version of yourself, like you moved on from the past version of you, Eight of Cups, entering a new era of your life. Eight of Cups I connect with transformation. So you're changing, you're transforming. Jupiter is also positive energy. So people are now viewing you in a more positive light as compared to the past. So you're surprising people positively, in a positive way. The change, the transformation is being taken in a positive manner. It's working in your favor, and people are liking you now more than ever. That's what I'm picking up. And I'm seeing all these couples here, you know, two sets of animals and birds, perhaps insects. So you're becoming more magnetic. People are drawn towards you. People want to date you more, or you're just looking more attractive. Relationship material energy is what you're giving. We have the Knight of Wands. You seem like a busy person, a successful person, like you're achieving your goals. And this rebrand or this reinvention will also help you in terms of getting your goals, and like you're achieving something here. The person running through the loop, it's like a task is completed. That's what I'm getting. So it's like you're on to the next thing. You're moving far ahead in your career, in your overall growth, your perception, your attitude. I should say reputation, actually. That's what I wanted to say. We have Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. So this change, because we see all this mechanism of the watch, the inside of a watch, it speaks like your time is changing. All right? It's working in your favor. This change is very welcome. People are seeing you in a good light. You're successfully surprising people. And people are surprised. They're noticing a change in you. There is a difference. And you also are coming across as more happy. Here we had the size. So emotionally you could be closed off. Maybe you used to overshare, because sometimes that also doesn't help the cause if you overshare. We have Seal here. Imagination. Immerse yourself in artistic and creative expression. You could be someone who's immersed in the work that you do, or something specific in your life that you're dealing with or doing right now, and that is making you more magnetic, because you're just busy, you're doing things that you like, you're thriving, you're achieving your goals. We have Kangaroo. Gratitude. Be grateful for all you're blessed with. So I think this could also be coming through. These blessings could be coming through the practice of gratitude, being happy for what you have. So I told you earlier I was channeling Sun and Jupiter for you. Sun is bright energy. We can also say positivity also, but Jupiter specifically is positive attitude. So Sun and Jupiter both coming to my mind for this particular pile gives me the sense that there is a happiness. It's like seeking that light at the end of the tunnel, maybe going through a tough time. Now you're in a good mindset. Yeah, that's what I want to say for you guys. There is just this energy of hopefulness. Even if you're going through a tough time, just leaning more on the gratitude, being happy for what you have in life, you will attract more abundance. And I think that's what you're doing, pile number one. Imagination also makes me think of manifestation for you guys. So somehow you're just making the best of things, making the most of it, feeling very happy, very delighted, grateful for most things. You're busy, and you're not like caught up with other people's lives. You're more interested in making a life for your own. And that's what I see happening for you. Being busy, working on yourself, growing, thriving, being more positive, looking towards the future, planning for the future, and taking yourself, your life more seriously. That's what I see. So this is how you're surprising people, how you are less interested in them, and you seem to be having a glow up. You seem to be attracting more success than before, and you seem very light. Your energy is very light and bright, happy. That's how you are surprising people. So that was the reading. I hope this resonates with you, pile number one. You can leave some comments, let me know what's your feedback, and support the channel. Engage with the video, like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you feel called to, and the rest of it I always mention. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing How Are You Surprising People? And this is the card that you got. Take what resonates, ignore what doesn't. We have the Smith, overthinking, taking action. So you're overcoming your habit of overthinking. That suits. But yeah, you're more into this energy. See, you're going from the mental energy, because we're ruled by different energies. It also depends on our charts, our natural proclivity. So if you tend to have a lot of planets in air signs, air zodiac signs like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you might have the habit of being more in your mind. You are a person full of ideas, imagination, thoughts, opinions. You're more busy with communication. And when we talk about action, it's more connected with earth and fire element. Fire is about actually taking charge, being in your masculine energy and doing something. Earth is also more practical, more grounded, more material things, which is, money and, let's say, the resources you create. So those I connect more with the action oriented energies, and then air and water are more about feelings, internal things, thoughts. So I think you're moving into this energy of taking action, coming out of this energy of thinking, and you're letting go of this habit of overthinking. Now you're stepping into the role of taking action. You are, maybe there's a time period change in you that's happening. Like in Vedic astrology, when you read the chart, there are different time periods that you run. So you could be stepping out of the time period of, perhaps, let's say, Mercury. You were earlier ruled by the planet Mercury, which is connected with thoughts and all these things. And now you could be ruled by Saturn. Saturn is connected with career, action, or we can say a purpose in life, your hard work, your career. So you're stepping into the energy of taking action. This could also be connected with Mars. So I think there's been a shift in your chart, or the transit of the planets is somehow affecting you. And now you're not in the energy of thinking. That also, we can connect with creative people. They need a lot of time to think, create, thought process, channeling ideas, finding inspiration in things. And more of the time is allotted to the thinking process or conceiving the idea than actually doing it. And people who are less creative, more pragmatic, practical, ruled by Saturn, those sort of people, they just tend to do really well with the routine. They wake up, they go to a job, they get the work done, they come back home. So a regular routine, that's very simple, and you can replicate it, you can duplicate the work every single day. So I think somehow your energy is changing, something is different about you, and people are also noticing that. Pile number two is different, and they're speaking less, they're doing more, and pile number two seems to be, focusing a lot more on their career, on their actions, the things that they do. We have whale here, water element. Whale is connected with life purpose, soul purpose. So let me see, should I look up the keywords from the guidebook? Let's see. For whale, if I can find it real quick. Okay, here it is. Desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. When in balance, calm, steady, deeply compassionate. When out of balance, heavy, slips into old story. To bring into balance, regular self care. So maybe you're doing more self care, and you also are trying to break out of your old patterns, old habits, old stories. You're becoming more wise. I think you're coming of age, you're maturing. You're really trying to find your voice, trying to find your purpose in life, and you're very action oriented right now, focused on your work. We have lilies, number 30, king of swords. So naturally, you're an intelligent person, very wise person. You're putting your ideas into action. So maybe you had a dream that you always spoke about. I'm going to do this one day. One day I'm going to invest in this thing, or do the startup or something like that. Because lilies, we connect with legacy also. So now you're taking action towards building a legacy, and all those things that you used to talk about, you're taking action towards those. So people are very surprised. They thought you are I don't know what would be the term, but a person who just speaks, says things. You are not a doer. But now they're noticing, oh, pile number is actually putting their money where their mouth is. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up. There's also a very profound peace that I'm picking up with you. We had peace here, and lilies, even white flowers. There's just this energy of peace and calm around you. Overthink is also nervous energy, right? Anxious energy. You're letting that go. You seem to be more peaceful now, more at peace. You seem very resilient, very easygoing. Earlier, maybe you were more fidgety. So people are noticing there's a change in your energy, and also how you're spending your time, what you're doing with your time. That's different. We have merchant. Merchant, we can connect with the business energy, independent work person who's, we can connect it with career. Depends on what your career is, obviously. But I do pick up the sense that you're acting very smart now. Merchant is that smart trader, person who gets the best deal. I'm going to pull more tarot for you. Let's see what comes through. We have Queen of Wands. Wands also we connect with taking action. We have the sunflower. So you're becoming magnetic, kind of attracting all these flies, or whatever you want to call it, moths towards you. We have peacock. So you're looking really nice, magnetic, beautiful. Even lilies are connected with beauty. Now we have the peacock feathers. Peacocks are connected with beauty as well. They are obviously some of the most beautiful birds. So you are stepping into the role of the Queen of Wands, which is a strong person, a magnetic person. Confidence is there, and there could be a little bit of creative energy. Like with pile number one, I was getting more of masculine energy. Person is stepping into the masculine. With pile number two, it's not that taking action is not just masculine or feminine, right? I see you becoming, connecting with your feminine side in terms of channeling or doing some work, like finding that vision, finding that creativity. And now you're taking that creativity, putting that into action. So there is a bit of this feminine energy that you're carrying right now. Feminine energy creates, gives birth, right? So you're in that process of making something happen, producing something. That's what I'm seeing for you. And confidence is there. You seem very calm, composed. You know what you're doing. That sort of vibe I'm getting. And people are drawn towards you. Naturally, you will attract opportunities at this point of time. We have Knight of Pentacles. This is about making slow and steady progress. You're now kind of like stepping onto this horse and moving forward slowly and surely, because maybe you're someone who's slow to action and you have to think things through, you have to plan things, you're a very strategic person perhaps. So that's what you're doing, where you're taking slow steps but you're moving now. Earlier you were not moving. So Knight of Pentacles is definitely connected with growth, steadiness. Oh, you cannot make this up. You got the dolphin, playfulness. Take time to play. So see how similar are the imageries. Dolphin came out. So it's like spirit is also somewhere trying to say, tell you this message that you should have fun while you're creating, while you're working. I don't know if this is a realization you've had recently, but spirit is saying when you're playful, when you're light hearted, you're enjoying your work, you create something beautiful. There's magic in your work. And I think that's the energy you're connecting with, because Queen of Wands is that confident uh, energy, and we see the sun. Sun is about happiness, bright energy, bright light. This will lead to success. So spirit somewhere is trying to say, when you produce from a calm state, we have all these symbols for calmness, all this water element which is about creativity, producing something. And dolphin here specifically, this animal is connected with happiness, playfulness, having a good time. So you will do really well. So pile number 2, what I'm sensing is, earlier maybe you were anxious, you're stepping out of this anxious energy and you're becoming a delight to be around. People love your energy, people are really in sync with you, they're enjoying spending time with you, they're inspired by you, taking inspiration from you as well, and they're seeing you in a very playful light. If you are not this way, this is also spirit guiding you towards this path, and you will make progress. You just need to get started. That's a major thing I'm picking up for you, where you're kind of putting action towards your goals, your vision, your plans, your dreams. So that is something surprising, that is surprising people, that you are actually chasing your dreams. You were not just saying things, you're actually taking action towards your dreams and goals and wishes. So that is something that's surprising people. I hope this reading resonated with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Give me some feedback. Thank you for watching. You know how to support the channel. Engage with the video, like, share, comment, subscribe. And the rest of it, I will see you next time. Bye guys. Thank you for watching. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to today's reading. You got this card, the Orator. It says communication, confidence. Reading is, how are you surprising people? So obviously you're surprising people with a lot of your ideas. We see the crown being highlighted. This speaks about channeling. Some of you, maybe you're light workers, or you've recently started talking about your let's say occult interests, or like offbeat sort of wisdom that you carry, ancient wisdom, or something peculiar, something a little controversial, not easily accepted. So maybe you've shared your interest with people and they're seeing you in a different light. They're surprised by you. You could have surprised them with something that you shared with people. And this can also talk about your imagination, your creativity, your ideas, your ability to brainstorm, your opinions. Maybe your opinions are surprising people. Maybe the ideas you're having and the different direction you want to take in your life. Maybe let's say you've spoken about certain things you want to pursue professionally, or certain opinions about, let's say, relationships and stuff like that. So something about your opinions that you've shared, or the ideas you've had, something you want to take action towards, or some sort of hobbies, interests that you have, that you've shared with other people, or people have somehow come to know of these things. It has really surprised them. It's something to do with the way your mind works, how you see things, your perspective, and things that you believe in, things you talk about. So, orator is definitely connected with communicating those things to people, and your opinion on things for sure. That's what I'm picking up. Let's see what else is here. We have deer. Deer is connected with the, usually the keyword is pathfinder. This is earth element. So maybe you're finding your path in life, you're finding a direction in your life. There's one more card that flipped over. We have the black egg. Black egg is connected with truth. So you're speaking your truth now somehow. Earlier, maybe you used to hide certain things, you were more secretive, more mysterious, or maybe things were not clear to you. Now you've had certain realizations, you've maybe it's an epiphany you've had, certain things that you figured out, and now you're walking towards that path, trying to find your path in life. And that's what you've told other people: hey, this is what I believe in, this is what I want to pursue, or this is my view on world. That sort of a thing. This could be connected with your work. We have service we can connect with work, career, Saturn energy. That's what I'm picking up for you. Let's pull one more card from this deck. We have room. There's room for growth. I think you've not completely made up your mind. You're also a person who is open to discussions. You are open to changing your mind. You're a very pragmatic thinker. You're a very open minded person, broad minded individual, and you're just looking for the path. You don't have the destination. You just want to get on the ride. See how the ride is being opened up, the carriage for you to step into the ride. And we see the empty chair also here. And then the deer is the pathfinder. You think of the deer in the forest trying to look for something. So that's your journey that you're on. You're just getting started on this journey. I can also go back to pile number 2. They also had a similar sort of a card with the Knight of Pentacles, which is just the beginning of the journey, taking the first few steps. That's kind of like your energy as well, where you are trying to figure things out for yourself, and certain new things that you are more open to exploring now and sharing with other people also. Maybe you did it in hiding earlier, you were scared, perhaps you thought you would get judged, people won't accept it. We have mountain. This could be definitely connected with occult, spiritual elements, spiritual practices. Maybe number 21, Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands can also speak about opposition, where people might oppose these things. Mountain is a challenge that you have to overcome. So maybe you felt, okay, this will be a challenge. I don't want to accept it. I want to run away from it. But now it's inevitable. It's like your calling. You cannot ignore it anymore. Mountain can also represent certain people in your life that maybe you feel will not accept you. Maybe you shared what was on your mind with these people finally, and you feel like, this is my truth, take it or leave it, I don't care. This also kind of looks like an offering, right? We see the skull in the hand. The black egg represents truth. So sharing your truth with other people, speaking your truth with other people, whether they accept it or not. And like I said, mountains are a symbol for spiritual energy. So maybe you're exploring something spiritually, or something that is your spiritual truth. That's what I'm getting. And you're kind of starting out on this journey. You want to explore things. Again, speaking of journey, we see Six of Wands, we again see movement, a person traveling in a way, We see the bird. Again, it speaks about opinions, communication. You've communicated something. Birds are Mercury. Birds are connected with communication energy. So you're speaking your truth, you're sharing what you want to do in life. Six of Wands is about your success. You feel very happy, you feel very light and bright. We see a very small bird, tiny bird. If I'm not wrong, is it a hummingbird? I guess so. I don't know. You let me know. But it's a very small bird. It's a very dainty bird. Even you got the deer. Deer is very, dainty. And you are like um, this dainty little creature walking towards the mountains. It's like a big ask, trying to go on this adventure. But you feel up for it. You feel, I'm ready. Now is the time. I want to put in the work. We have Eight of Pentacles. This is connected with your work, perhaps, and see your creative talents. Maybe you want to explore a hobby that you have. We see the person painting, but obviously it could be some other creative hobby or some other offbeat sort of a career that you want to explore. We see butterflies. We see 8 butterflies. The number 8 is connected with transformation, and butterflies are also a symbol for transformation. Some of you could have Scorpio placements. But what I'm saying is, you want to change your career for a lot of you. So this change or this path that you want to embark upon, this is surprising people. You're a hardworking individual, very dedicated. So maybe you hid this particular hobby or thing that you were invested in, and now people are getting to know it and they're surprised by it. They're like, oh my god, you love it so much, why didn't you share it with us earlier? That sort of a thing. We have lovers, this is something that you love. Number 6, again we see bird imagery. So this is definitely could be something connected with creativity, some creative talent, some independent work, something that you want to do on your own, something that you feel very passionate about. It doesn't feel like work to you, it's something that you love and enjoy doing. That's why we have the lovers. This could also be connected with a romantic relationship. A partner perhaps may be asking for someone's approval for the partner that you have. I don't know. Or you want to take a different path. I don't know what this is about. This could be connected with love. This could be connected with a hobby, career path you want to take. That's what I'm picking up so far. But it will be a major revelation, and people will be surprised by how much you love this thing or you've invested in this. Maybe you've hid it for such a long time. Something will be very surprising about this whole ordeal to other people. But now you feel comfortable opening up and sharing your truth and owning up your truth. That's what I'm seeing. Let's pull one more card. I dropped it. We have owl omens. Pay attention to signs. So the owl also actually does give me spiritual energy again. So that's one thing. Oh, look, this is the card that fell down. Hummingbird. It is a hummingbird, right? It's repeating. You cannot make this stuff up, but it always happens like this. I'm not even surprised by this because it's not something I'm doing, it's spirit communicating to you. So it is not surprising to get the same bird with 2 different decks. We have hummingbird, it says joy, lighten up. So you're feeling light. See, I was picking up on this energy of being light. So yeah, spirit is saying lighten up, things are working out for you. You also feel light by sharing this truth. If you have not shared it yet, this is a sign for you. See here it says pay attention to the signs. So share what you have to share, and if it is something that's connected with your career, growth, money, anything like that, it will be successful because the hummingbird is taking me back to the 6 of wands. 6 of wands is about celebration, success, glory, achievement. So it will work out for you. Lighten up, don't be so anxious or stressed. Everything is working out in your favor and it will be blessed. This was your message. I hope this resonated. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, share your feedback with me, and yeah, support the channel, like, share, subscribe, all of that. Everything will be listed down below, and that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.